Do this, and failures will stop frustrating you. Hello, fellow seekers of wisdom. Today, we delve into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, specifically exploring the often overlooked benefits of failure. In a world obsessed with success, embracing failure may seem counterintuitive, but the Stoics believed that failure is not only inevitable, but also a crucial part of personal growth and prosperity. The psychological state of a person experiencing frequent failure can be characterized by feelings of self-doubt, diminished self-esteem, and increased frustration, which may lead to a negative spiral affecting motivation and overall well-being. So, let's dive into this fascinating topic and discover why failure should be celebrated rather than feared. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on all the valuable content we create. To understand the Stoic perspective on failure, we first need to look at their overall philosophy. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. It equips us with practical tools to navigate the uncertainties of life, reminding us that our response to adversity is often more important than the adversity itself. Failure, therefore, becomes an opportunity for self-improvement and a chance to test our resilience. One of the core Stoic principles is the concept of Amor Fati, which translates to love of fate. It encourages us to embrace and accept everything that happens to us, including failure, as part of the natural order of things. By embracing failure, we can shift our perspective and see it as a valuable teacher rather than an obstacle to be avoided. A fate-loving person perceives all events in life as something good or at least necessary by virtue of the fact that they are among the facts of his life and existence. As it follows, events must take place regardless of how pleasant they are. Thus, Amor Fati implies acceptance and approval of all events and situations that occur in life. Such acceptance does not exclude any attempt to change or improve the situation. Rather, Amor Fati should be seen as a sense of a contentment with life and acceptance of it in such a way that it can be joyfully lived in every detail over and over again. Seneca, one of the prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasized the significance of failure in shaping our character and building resilience. He famously said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." These words remind us that failure does not define our worth, but rather the way we respond to it determines our strength of character. Now that we have a better understanding of the Stoic perspective on failure, let's delve into the benefits it offers in our personal and professional lives. Benefit number 1. Firstly, failure teaches us essential life lessons. When we fail, we gain valuable insights into our limitations and areas that require improvement. These valuable lessons help us grow, learn, and develop as individuals. As Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Benefit number 2. Secondly, failure inspires humility and gratitude. Whenever we experience failure, it reminds us of our vulnerabilities and the need of humility. It keeps us grounded and fosters gratitude for the moments of success that we do encounter along our journey. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus. Benefit number 3. Thirdly, failure builds resilience. Stoics believed that our response to failure, rather than the failure itself, determines our ability to bounce back. By facing our failures head-on and persisting despite setbacks, we develop a powerful resilience that enables us to tackle any future challenges. The mind adopts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. So, how can we practically apply the Stoic philosophy of embracing failure in our lives? Let's explore some practical tips. Firstly, acknowledge and accept failure as a part of the learning process. Recognize that it is a normal and necessary aspect of growth. Instead of letting failure discourage you, view it as an opportunity for self-reflection and improvement. Secondly, practice Stoic mindfulness and self-awareness. Cultivate the ability to distance yourself emotionally from failures, allowing you to detach and gain a clearer perspective. By observing your failures objectively, you can uncover valuable lessons and insights. Lastly, adopt a growth mindset. See failure not as an end point, but as a stepping stone towards progress. Embrace the challenges that come with failure and use them as opportunities to develop new skills, reevaluate your approach, and strive for continuous improvement. Let me give you two real-life examples from history of how failure contributes to success. Thomas Edison. Edison is often celebrated for his numerous inventions, including the electric light bulb. However, what is less known is that Edison faced multiple failures before achieving success. He is believed to have conducted over 1,000 unsuccessful experiments before finally inventing a practical and commercially viable electric light bulb. Rather than being discouraged by his failures, Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This persistence and willingness to learn from his mistakes ultimately led him to great success. Albert Einstein. The renowned physicist Albert Einstein faced numerous setbacks and failures before making groundbreaking discoveries. While working as a patent examiner, Einstein spent years developing his theories of relativity. However, they were initially met with skepticism and rejection from the scientific community. It was only after several failed attempts and persistent efforts to refine his theories that Einstein's work began gaining recognition. His perseverance and ability to learn from his failures eventually led to revolutionary breakthroughs in physics and made him one of the most influential scientists in history. While it is true that failure can be discouraging, it is important to remember that failure is success in progress. As Albert Einstein once said, embracing failure as an opportunity for growth and learning can ultimately lead to greater achievements and a stronger sense of self. Some of you may be thinking, but Edison and Einstein are geniuses. That's why they succeeded. Do you really think so? Well, I'll tell you another thing. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Thomas Edison, of course. Say this to yourself every time failure robs you of inspiration. In conclusion, the Stoic philosophy reminds us that failure is not something to be feared but embraced. It teaches us that every failure is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. By accepting failure as an inherent part of life, we can develop resilience, gain valuable insights, and foster gratitude for the successes we encounter. So, let us embrace failure, learn from it, and allow us to shape us into stronger, wiser individuals. We hope you find this video insightful and that it inspires you to approach failure with a new perspective. If you watched this video up to this point, then you found it worthy of interest. You can support us on Patreon as a sign of gratitude, if you wish. As always, remember to like, subscribe and share this video with fellow seekers of wisdom. And next time you fail, tell to yourself, it's just a stepping stone to success. Thank you for your diligence.